Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I am doing a patron request, and that is for James Blake, Friends That Break Your Heart. Is it that? Yeah, Friends That Break Your Heart. I wasn't sure if it's Friends Who Break Your Heart, but yeah. Really looking forward to it. I actually first heard James Blake's music when I was watching a reality TV show, Love Island. I know, but I like it. I enjoy watching those shows. I just find them very entertaining. You don't have to think a lot. It's dramatic. I do have a Gemini moon, so I love things like that. But anyway, there was this part in the show, and it was a few years ago now, but it was like a sad moment in the show where everyone was going to bed and like there'd been arguments. But then suddenly this tune came on, and it was just like this. Oh, nothing. Sorry about that. Hopefully this video isn't wonky. This you should see the setup I've got. It's ridiculous. But anyway, it might be slightly wonky. I hope not. Anyway, I was watching Love Island, and then like this somber sound just comes on, and it goes. And I was just like, what is this? What is this? Why is this humming so, I don't know, alluring or, you know, enrapturing? And then like his voice came in with the, you're on your own. In this world you've grown, and his voice just came out, and it was so like emotional and like different, and I was like, oh my god. So I just remember typing in series so and so, episode so and so, song track list, like trying to find this song, and I found it, and immediately I just listened to it on repeat for days. It's Retrograde is the song. Retrograde or retrograde? Retrograde. I don't know, but oh, you know what I'm like. But anyway, it came on and I was just like absolutely in love with it. And then I started singing it. I even did a cover of it because I loved it so much. And then as I told friends about it, a friend of mine showed me some other songs, but I can't remember what they all are now. I feel like I was quite drunk at the time, but I loved it. Something about the horses, and that had like that really interesting eclectic sound to it. But I never delved deep into James Blake. I don't know why. I think I just got so wrapped on that song that it was hard for me to listen to more because I couldn't get over that one. But I'm really happy to be doing it now, and maybe I'll just become like a huge fan now. And I've held myself off like since doing reactions because like I did really want to do a reaction to it at some point. But anyway, without further ado, if you'd like to become a patron, please do. All the links and stuff will be in the description. I also have a tip jar now, and that just helps me with my editing, new editing style. It can take all day sometimes, and it is a bit intense. And also just like a thank you if you want to, if you have any, you know, money to spare. Like I always say, never any pressure, only if you can, only if you want to, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. Okay, but the tip jar will be linked in the description below too. Follow me on Instagram and I shall follow you back because I post lots of random things on there and chat to you and so on like that. And like and subscribe, of course, and comment because I love reading your comments. I feel like this video isn't centered enough. I'm not sure. Is that better? I'm not sure. I think we'll go with this. First song is called Famous Last Words. Sorry, we're pointing too high. I moved you again, but not much. Okay, Famous Last Words. Wow. Sorry, 1 second. I need to sort this out because I don't know why this is happening today. Ah, stay still. Okay, hopefully this is the final time that I have to move you. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go to the start. It's got that somber feeling again. It really does.
And I can't believe I'm still talking about you. That feeling should have lost it by now.
wow. Ooh, his voice. There are just some artists where you know they have beautiful voices, but then you got artists where it like crawls through your skin. I don't know, it just does something to you. You're like, it's, I don't know what it is. It just it sets off a sensation. And the way it started, like very like a big creak tone, that was interesting as well. I'm loving the way the drums sound muffled, like it just feels, yeah, somber. Yeah, that's what I'm going with right now.
I've truly lost it. I've truly lost it this time. You're the last. Ooh, you're the last.
Haunting.
I can't believe I'm still walking around.
Oh, it's one of those ones that I'm a bit speechless.
Excuses for your crimes this time.
It reminds me of the band Muse. And a little bit of Perfume Genius too. It's very old school, like barbershop sound too. It's so haunting.
You're the famous last words.
Those strings. Feels like an old thriller or horror movie. Oh, so romantic sounding now. Ooh, the way it cuts into that. I love that. Wow, that felt so old-fashioned. Didn't it though? It felt so old. Like the, you know, not the start, but those, ooh, it felt like a really old sort of sound to it, with the type of harmonies. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, it feels like it's just maybe going up like 3 keys or 2 keys. Ooh, 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 ooh. So like the first and the third, but like not like a major. It has like something like off about it. I'm not even sure if it's just minor. It might be minor, but it might be flat or sharp. I don't know. But anyway, I won't get into that too much right now. But there's something about it that gave it that haunting, ooh, like an actual ghost. I didn't really follow the lyrics too much. I was trying to, but then the sounds were like taken over. That happens sometimes. But wow, okay. Next song is called Life Is Not the Same. Wow, okay. Is this going to be quite a haunting album? Because feeling it.
Took you all the way. That was yesterday. Or your favorite clothes. I said the things you'd say today. So why'd you go? Life is not the same. Miles away. We both swim.
Oh, the cut again. Fuck. The way they, oh, the cuts before it goes back into the more minimal sound. Fuck. This is moving through me. This is, you know, moving through me. The arms, the eyes, rolling back. Like, when I really like something, my eyes end up like flickering backwards, and I always think it looks so funny. And I wasn't even aware that that happened until I started doing reactions, obviously, because then I see myself on camera do it, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? But I don't feel it happen. But I did then. I guess I got aware of it then. But anyway, enough of that. This is it. This is perfect. Oh my God. And also I wanted to mention, the patron that requested this is, he might have already gone and seen James Blake already, but I know that he's seen James Blake. from what day it is now, you know, Monday, no, Tuesday, God, what am I? He's seeing James Blake some point this week. He might have already, but I just thought, imagined him there listening to this and being like, oh, I can only imagine how the crowd would have been, just so like in it. You know, it's a very like swaying thing. And I want to mention, I saw Seb Deliza last Friday and I was on like the balcony area. And everyone was just stood watching sort of like this, but me having a little couple drinks, I was just literally there like this. Literally like a proper hippie mum. Just swaying and just feeling it all like that. Oh yes. And in some ways I almost wished it was like a smaller, more intimate like building, and I wished it was more chill, because obviously she's got more of like, she's got the upbeat sort of sounds now as well, but I do kind of wish it had that more, just, I guess this vibe, that slower feeling, because like I just wanted to experience it that way. And there were moments where she did have songs just like that, of course, and I just let myself go, and there was no one else dancing. I looked behind me and there was a couple of people dancing. I was like, oh, okay, that's all right then, that's right then. So I really let go then. But I didn't care, and I just imagine this show just being that kind of real, just going with it. Such a lovely vibe. Anyway, carrying on. Also, sorry. Also, the vocal that starts off as like a squeak, like the, and on this side of the ear, it sounds like it could be like a violin or a guitar, but then you could hear at the end it goes, oh, like a vocal, just manipulated. I really like that with the call and response. Oh, beautiful. Oh my God, his voice! The range he has.
Where'd you go?
I love that, the higher vocal. Where'd you go? Vulnerable.
Keep yourself back.
Oh, it's like water. Yes, makes sense. And that's the end. Oh my God, what, oh, it's so lovely to sing along to. I just started singing along to it then, as you could obviously tell. Really nice, the flow to be able to sing along to. Beautiful, lovely key that it's in. Really nice for like flowing with, jamming with, ad-libbing on. Oh, that's the second song. I love this album. I love this album. Okay, next one is called Coming Back feat. SZA. And I have heard of SZA. I think it's said like that, isn't it, SZA? So, yeah, I'm excited to hear that.
It hurts like the end of the world.
Wow.
Between my legs, forget what I said.
Ooh, I liked that.
Take it all, take it all, take it all.
Yes!
You slow down.
Yeah.
But do you fantasize about the things you really wanna feel? And baby, my eyes are hidden in the hills. Couldn't let you forget me.
I went in too soon for the kill. You reject me. I couldn't let you forget me. I wanted you to respect me. I wanted you to come back, tell between my legs, forget what I said.
Oh, the way he says that. Fuck. I can't. It's like being in nowhere. Like a crystal cave. Wow. Okay. I love that. Oh, just the R&B in this as well. Just so gorgeous, slow R&B, emotive. And like the SZA's vocal in there as well. It's like gorgeous, like honey. Kind of like honey, very sweet though. and smooth. Yeah, so I guess Honey. Gorgeous. And then when that beat came in, perfect. And then the beat switched into a slower bit when James came back. And I don't know, all of it was just phenomenal. I loved it. Ooh, oh my God, I'm really enjoying this. Right, I'm just going to go on to the next one. I'm letting it flow, you know. This one's called Funeral.
I hold my ear to a shell, live by the sea, invisible in every city.
Wow.
Being alive at your own funeral.
Those lyrics.
Go on me. Go and don't give up on me. The best I can be.
That is so beautiful.
Give up on me.
I swear he could just
come out of my shell.
I swear he could just do like an a cappella album and I would 100% listen. I would 100% listen. It's just so good. Also, being alive at your own funeral, fuck me. And like, I should live by the sea because I feel so alone in a city. And do you know what's so funny as well? I tie lots of things together right now, I do. But like, a city, in a way, there's a sea of people. There's so many people and you feel so alone, you know, in a sea of people. But sometimes being alone with the sea, you feel, with the actual ocean, you know, you don't feel so alone because you've got this huge billowing wave that is like so much bigger than you, so much more epic than you. You are kind of insignificant to it, but in a way where it makes you feel not alone. Like the big crashing of the waves kind of like impose on that. And also living by the sea in a seaside town, usually a lot smaller, so there's lots of people that you would know. That's me getting less like deep, you know, there are a lot of people you'd know. It's more friendly that way, and living in a city, everyone's on their own missions and so on. So I get that for the face value of it, but I also just thought of that kind of sea of people and the real sea and the difference between them. I know I get really weird, but that's just me.
I will live in the leaves that crunch under your feet.
Wow. Wow.
I heard if I can't be seen.
Wow.
Too well.
Sorry. I want to be the leaves that crunch under your feet. I want to be heard if I cannot be seen. Oh, because like you're walking down the road and you might just stand on leaves, but you're not looking. But you can hear them crunching and people like the sound of that. It's like a commonly known sound that like people enjoy. They go, oh, I love the sound of crunching leaves under my feet, right? But you don't necessarily see them. But also if you think about it, being crushed under someone's foot is so, well, demoralizing. It's disrespectful. It's being disrespected. It's being hurt. It's being trod on, you know? So there's another part of it that's like, I want to be almost like hurt by you if it means that you can acknowledge me or hear me. Like, I don't care, I just want to be something. In a way, it doesn't matter if you hurt me, at least something. I mean, that's a more of a darker side of it, but it's what I got as well.
Go and don't give up on me. I'll be the best I can be.
The way he just flips his vocals from different tones is so beautiful. Darling, please, darling, da, da. I can't, you know, do it like he does it, but he does such. It's the same thing I noticed when I heard the Retrograde song, because in that song it goes, "You're on your own," you know, like a crescendo. It's gorgeous, just the way he can, it just shows that he's singing in a register where he's very in like the middle, there's a middle ground and then there's up and there's low, but he always chooses a key where his voice can really go up and down fluidly, and it's perfect. I love it. Okay, next song is called Frozen feat. JID and SWYW.
I've been losing all of my mind. Tell me, am I
Haunting again, definitely.
I'll be chosen. Body so still. You think that I've been frozen.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. Like sampling, and he's literally taking a chunk of the Frozen, and he probably only did it for 4 bars maybe, but they've like chopped it and they've added it together to make it sound longer, a bit like I want to raise you like I should. And it just goes, and then it carries on. I think, who's that? FTBYH Slim, I think, maybe? Yeah. And they just take the vocal and just stretch it, and the way they chop it little bits as well. It's really fun. It's a lot of sampling and, yeah, mixing it up. I like it. It's interesting. Ooh.
I can make it dirtier. Urgent surgery or busy now.
Oh!
A temperature drop, a flick on the tube, a bitch ass cop, gripping the tool, but we ain't watching Home Improvement. Give or take, that's me. They tried to tell me choose daddy discreet, or you be dead or something stupid. I don't know what they had said. Test a nigga, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Fuck, I care, unless we split in the thigh or a leg.
Wow! Sorry, before it gets into that bit, that sounds like it's going to be amazing. I liked their flow. Very conversational. Very just like, yeah, like it's like they've been doing it for so long that they actually talk like that. That felt very natural. And I like a rap where it has character in the words, where it feels like real sentences are being said with the right kind of, what do you call it, like accenting on different parts. And, you know, the way they said things was very like, you know, very like, you know, you could feel the feeling within it. And I know a lot of rappers do that and so on, but I really felt it in very like casual way. It wasn't forced like at all. It felt very natural. Ooh, I liked it. Oh.
I feel
Lately, I've been feeling like I might have lost my mind.
Ooh.
Only thing that I got in this life is time. The bottom line is ain't nothing worse than time with an idle mind. Yeah, still watching my pockets like they ain't fat. Yeah, still calling me crazy, but waiting fat. I got my hand on the gat, the other on rap before Ronald was wearing masks. Made me end up my life and shot Jit in the back of his head. He killed us both, but did he do it? Maybe I'm the one who had the gun. Or maybe I made it up. Okay, maybe you're right, I am crazy. I'm sorry. Or maybe I'm not. Was my girl bad? My sex frozen, neck open, ice in my lungs now. Too far from the sun now, yeah.
Oh, wow. That one was really cool. I liked that one as well. I liked all of them. What the hell? I liked all of them. That's beautiful. I really liked the rapping in it, and I really liked James Blake's little like flowy sort of moments in there, and it all being about being frozen. And then what did the guy say? Like neck wide open, got ice in my lungs or something. Like I could really visualize what he was saying, and it was like really telling the story and making it's very colourful, as in like a very colourful speech, in a sense of like I could really see what was happening. I just really liked it. It was just really fun to watch. I know you know what my mind's like. I kind of watch the songs sometimes, and that was one of them that I could really watch. Gorgeous. Okay, next one is called I'm So Blessed You're Mine.
lover, is it alright the way it is? Never saw you coming, I saw her life with me.
Wasn't expecting that. Ooh, I'm so blessed you're mine. Oh yeah. Ooh, okay. You know what? I'm freezing. I'm bloody boiling and I'm freezing because of all the chills I keep getting. It's like, ugh, I'm such a mess. Oh, I love it when they go in a direction that you just don't know. And the way it went womp, womp, womp before it went into it. I'm so blessed you're mine. And then it changed, you know, it's just so good. I don't know what to say. As it started, I felt like when I first read the title, I was like, oh, is this going to be quite a positive song? I'm so blessed you're mine. And then it started off feeling kind of like it was going to be kind of chirpy. Something about it felt like it was going to be quite light. And then as that, you know, I'm so blessed you're mine bit came in, it gave it a little bit of darkness. Even though he's saying I'm so blessed you're mine, it's like a nice thing. It's the contrast that I like. And then it changed up again a bit, but I can't remember what happened now because but I loved it. Okay.
Never saw you,
So hopeful.
but I saw the smoke.
Oh, it's like ghosty sound again. Horror, horror, descending, spiraling out of control, like losing sanity, literally losing sanity. Are you kidding me? Oh fuck. Wow. I could have listened to that one forever. I really could have. I really felt like I could have just like, that could have stretched out forever. Oh, I'm so blessed you're mine. Ooh. I don't know what he did now, but it went high up. That was amazing. And when the strings came in and like the actual horror. It's just such an interesting blend of R&B, trip hop, and horror. I love it so much. Oh my god. Okay, next one is called Foot Forward. I'm obsessed.
It was built in a day, so it fell in a day. What do you expect? What do you expect?
Light production here.
It's okay, I know I'll be replaced. A bitter aftertaste, but it's not that bad. Keep your breath, keep my texts. Who's next? Who's next?
Wow.
Forward, foot forward,
Oh.
foot forward. And it's okay.
This one makes me think of like walking through like a city park and he's on his phone and like he's kind of just broken up with someone or they've broken up with him, of course, but a little bit of time has passed but he's still thinking about it. He's just walking through the park kind of writing these lyrics as he's walking through the park. And then when it went, it like the park turned from day to night. And it, you know, like he'd been walking all day. I don't know, just like a music video sort of thing in my head. That was interesting though, I like that. Wow.
Okay, I know I'll be replaced. A bitter aftertaste, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, sorry, I know it's near the end, but I have to do it now. That's like he's walked home all the way from the park. He's got home and now what he's written on his phone, he has propped up on a piano and he's almost trying to make the song into the, I don't know, that's interesting. Oh, I get really wild with these things sometimes. Okay, wow, that was lovely as well. Love them all so far. I can't keep saying it. I just love it, all right? Next song is called Show Me feat. Monica Martin.
I heard you can show love.
That vocal.
That I've yet to see.
Wow.
I wish you'd show me.
Wow, like spaceships. Like stars.
You know it's over, but you didn't get that from me. No one has ever seen on you.
Oh, I love it. Oh, the choral aspects.
There was nothing stopping you before, and nothing out of love.
Wow, so like expansive. Wow. Like, I'm getting the feeling they're talking about a person, but in a weird way, it's like, show me, it's like, and with all the space sounds, it's like thinking of a UFO or other life, you know, aliens, like, show me you're there. But I do think that it's following the theme more of a person that he knows, but I don't know, that's interesting.
I hope the person
Wow.
after gets all that you held from me. Casualty,
Oh,
you
oh, that jazz, those jazzy notes. The jazzy harmony then was beautiful. Gorgeous again. Those last two are quite like the last two had more of like a not like a heavy like woo to it, and more of just like a wow, like beautiful feeling. I guess more ballad-esque in some way, even though they all feel like ballads weirdly, I don't know. But yeah, gorgeous. Next song is called Say What You Will.
Well, I've been normal.
Oh my god.
I've been ostracized as my young self died.
Like, I feel like in most of the songs, James Blake's vocals are always doubled, and that's how you can sometimes hear so many different textures within the vocal. Like, it sounds very like all at once sometimes. And I believe some of it's doubled, but I also believe some of it's like a somewhat of an overtone, like a natural overtone. He's got such a whole voice, and it resonates in like a very broad way, I suppose. He's got a very golden, bronzy voice as well. 1,000,000% bronze. Yeah, bronze, like a golden bronze, yeah. And it kind of stretches out, like, he has his, like, you know, that kind of creak in it, but then he also has got, like, a, and I don't know, it's just, they sometimes blend, and, yeah. I do believe they're doubled.
With all the popular guys, I gave them punchlines. Okay,
Yeah.
in the magic cow, in the right light. Go on, say what you will, say what you will.
It's got that old-fashioned feeling
Gonna do it
again.
anyway. Go on, you're gonna do it anyway. Say what you will.
Did you hear how elegant that was? The way he glided into those tones?
Away.
Oi.
With all those psychopaths proud, at least I can see the faces of the smaller crowds.
That's cute.
And I've been known. Say what you will. Say what you will. Say what you will. What you will.
Wow.
Say.
Talking about that a cappella album, we had a glimpse of what that might look like. That vibrato. Ooh. Before we get into that bit, there's just so much to talk about. I can't even go into it. If it was I was reacting to like a live video, I'd probably talk about the vocal so much more. But that classical vocal he's got. Say what you will. Say what you will. It's very rather than say what you will, say what you will. And then those little it's adding a bit of the nasal passage. You know, it's like your throat is more open, like a half yawn. Hello, oh dear, like Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, you just got to like have a bit more of an open throat, I suppose. And as he goes, ooh, it just kind of naturally will go into that nasally bit as he kind of, also say if he's running out of breath just a little bit, the nasally part will help him keep the breath, like it like thins it. Because as you can imagine, having a ooh, more air can come out. But if you go, less air comes out. So the ooh can like help save the breath to close the note nicely rather than a ooh. You know? It's hard to explain. Like I said, I'm not going to go too into it here, but I'd love to react to some of his live stuff and try and deeply, you know, get in there with what he's doing. But wow, that was absolutely stunning and very, very, very professional. Let's keep going with it. Probably the best male voice I've heard, I believe. Yeah, I think so. As in, doing reactions. So beautiful. Also, that classical vocal gives it the old-fashioned feeling as well. Yeah. Because, like, even with the music... I love that. Because even with the music, if it was, like, the way it is, but if you're like, say what you will... say what you will. It's still, that sounds more rock, more pop, you know, but with the say what you will, it's very old fashioned and I love that. Okay, next one was called Lost Angel Nights. Okay.
Whatever makes you feel.
Ooh.
Nights, never jaded eyes. There's no crime, he's just fine.
Wow.
But in my own way, I kept it going.
Wow.
I've been losing my place.
Wow, his vocals are insanity. The way he bounces between them. I can't.
Away from me is just fine. So you slept all day, the world doesn't wait.
This is another lullaby type song.
And I was losing my place. Expectations rose up, and I hope it's not too late. Jaded, I know you really had to lift some.
Oh my gosh. I'm drifting away into this, sorry. Again. Oh god, it is genuinely, I'm gonna fall asleep on my feet listening to this. Ooh, okay. So I feel like the first part of the album had a bit more gusto, if that's what you want to call it, like had a bit more to it that like moved through you. And this side of the album is more like very lazy in a nice way, more drifty, very, you know, ballad-esque maybe, and flowy in that way. I don't know, it's something to it, but it's making me like so tired. It's just so unbelievably relaxing. I'm just like, oh yeah. I love it. Okay, I wonder if like the last two songs will be a bit more fuller to close the album, or if it will really close out on this more chill vibe that he's going with. I guess we'll find out. Okay, next song is called Friends That Break Your Heart, the title track.
I've haunted many photographs.
I love hearing the little bits of breath in his voice.
And it was friends.
Wow, I like that guitar.
In the end,
oh, the double vocal.
Was friends
wow.
who broke my heart.
Oh.
What fair dues, nobody prepares you.
I love this.
And they tell you, just you wait, it kills you.
I could literally speak about his vocals all day. Every texture, every moment.
Love is fair.
Wow, like a violin.
It's not fair.
His vocal. Oh, background.
In the end, it was friends. In the end, it was friends. It was friends who broke my heart. To be vulnerable and then slept with one eye wide. All that pain and nothing gained.
Okay, this one's giving me shivers all over again. Wow.
In the end, it was friends. Friends. In the end, it was friends.
Oh, that one was really stunning. Again, that one was like another like slow, somber one, but it did have something to it. It made me realise that maybe the two previous ones, no, not the two previous ones, just the Lost Angel Night. I can't remember now. One of them, or a couple of them. It made me realise like I didn't love them as much, even though they were slower and relaxing. I think I liked it for that vibe, but to react to, a little bit difficult when it's like that. Well, you probably understand that, because I'm just stood here swaying. And I forget I'm on camera. I'm like, oh, that probably came across bloody boring. But obviously it's my natural reaction. That's what you're here for. But when, you know, you get ones like that, though, that are still slow and beautiful and vulnerable, but they have something to it, a little bit to it, like the guitar and like the catchy kind of like words that you can sing with and the way he sang it. I don't know. There's something to it that I really loved, and it made me realise, oh, maybe I didn't like the others, like couple ones that on the album as much as this, you know. But it's funny because I was thinking I loved every one until that moment. It's weird, it like tricked me a little bit. But I do still love every song, to be fair, but you hear me. Okay, it's the last song, what the hell? It doesn't actually feel like I've been recording for this long, it actually doesn't. It feels like I've just, I just enjoyed every second. From the first song, that feels like 5 minutes ago. I don't know, just the way they blended are so beautiful. Okay. Next one is called If I'm Insecure, and it's the last one.
I'm so happy, how am I losing all this sleep?
Wow.
I'm the only child, how do I feel like the black sheep?
Wow, I love that lyric.
How's this condition so unique?
Wow.
But when you're with me, I feel like I'm embracing it.
Wow, it almost feels holy with the organ.
I know that you've been saving me. I'm insecure.
Wow.
So sure that I am no more. If I'm insecure, if this life matters, how am I still wasting it?
These lyrics are so good.
How have I been so sure that I'm gonna care for you?
Wow. That was such a holy little number. And if I'm insecure, how can I be so sure? No, if I'm insecure, then why am I so sure that I'm going to care for you until evermore or something, until we're no more? Beautiful sentiment, beautiful lyrics. Wow, what a beautiful ending song. I can't wait to actually get into the lyrics again. Like I usually do, I kind of look through the lyrics. If I haven't done like a full lyric analysis in the video, I normally have a good look when I'm editing, and I can't wait with this one. I just feel like there's so much beautiful moments, and the lyrics that I really stood out to me, I felt on such a deep level. They were simple yet so effective. Like, if I'm the only child, why do I feel like the black sheep? Oh, I'm not an only child, but like my daughter is, and I'm not saying she's the black sheep, you know what I mean. She's 10. I'm sure when she's 13 she'll feel like that and she'll tell me all about it. But no, that was incredible. I don't know, just everything about that vibe just so beautiful and somber and relaxing, and some of it very old-fashioned, kind of romantic, haunting. We had a lot of haunting sounds, didn't we? It kind of lost its haunting sounds towards the end, I think, but there was moments in the start where it had like that horror kind of feeling to it. I loved that as well. That was really unique. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, right, when I post this on Patreon, I'll have links to the tip jar if you would like me to put this on YouTube and so on like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll put this on YouTube anyway, just to be authentic, but if you would like to send a tip, anyone who's watching, then please do, because it's very helpful for me with the editing sort of situation. You know, if YouTube was different, it would all be different, but it's not, and this is the choice I made. I chose this to be my career. So, you know, but yeah, good fun though. I love it. It's the best job I've ever had, and I'm never going to change it. So, but anyway, I love you all, and I shall see you next time. Bye.